It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Elway.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Elway.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Dances by him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Elway will throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And you look at the Saints' defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the back.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They'll run with Holmes. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's gone.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here we go, Sacks, go!
On the carry, it's Holmes.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call, quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the shotgun, Elway. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To the sideline.
You look at the Saints defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers.
Now Elway.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Number 15.
I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Holmes.
And just shutting him off there. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. This is Holmes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run now with Holmes.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kicker on.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Seahawks 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading.
And Elway here going to move his guys around.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Set. Cougar 19.
Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Goff. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down.
I ain't gonna lie to you, shit. I've been playing around, so I know you trash, man. I'm trying to make the
They
game
need
like,
18 yards here on 3rd
entertaining.
down.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Goff now looks to throw.
Look at this shit. Whoa, they buck.
They're going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Steve Young play
I have
like
to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
only Steve Young for this nigga. Steve Young come out next week. Bro.
That they were thinking about.
Steve Young come out next week.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15.
This nigga here is God bitch. I don't know who this is. Who say he had to take the trash out and take a shit for an hour?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Huh?
It's
Huh?
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Niggas say I'm tripping because I got Jared Goff.
Effort there.
Jared Goff got 97 throw power.
In this first half. And the
Steve Young got 92 throw
front
power.
by 3
Look at that.
touchdowns.
First, just sit back and enjoy the show. Bro.
Splits the uprights.
I could have won last week too. I played around. I'm not playing around with nobody no more. I'm not letting go the gas pedal for nothing. He quit. You can see that. Hey, tell him in the chat, bro. You can see that third quarter, bro. It's okay with me.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Oh, he keep doing try to throw that shit low pitch here.
To this point, needing to put something together as they
this
have
kid.
it first and 10. Oh, he dropped it.
I got a nigga right there. Wait.
The way this one's gone.
Second and 10.
Now it's Elway.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
$1 million spaghetti.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Here's Elway. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Yeah, I like it.
Nigga, sorry.
They fake the give. Now
They ass him. Sack. Oh, I don't know how you That's that run.
They're going for a receiver there.
This
Already
shit,
has
too.
1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like
They
the
sure
thought
is.
process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one.
You got that.
You want to go back to him.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Keep the game right.
Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Third and 2.
In motion, the tight end.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Looking right side, and it's
That's
intercepted.
crazy.
And his crew will take
Six
over
ain't
the
when it's
football
slow
at
as
the
fuck. He fucked
35-yard
up.
line.
Let me stop.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Elway to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Elway.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks.
I know he hot garbage. I know he hot garbage.
Yeah. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Something like a dead. That's a nigga named Coleman. He wasn't out. Good check. Like, he lost real bad. Now he's scared to come back in, so now he play Discord. He trash. He just beat me out of like 6 games we done played, bro. So we going off of that.
Now gone. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff now to throw.
Touchdown.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
I'm gonna make the game. I was gonna drag him.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That nigga so bad.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This shit real nasty. This shit real nasty.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
So you gotta take shit for an hour.
And he'll be tackled just
Look
shy
like
of
he
the
shit on
25.
himself.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hey, smash Rocco. Panther 11. Panther 11. 69
play of the half. It's Elway. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play.
Oh, he's going looking for Larry Fitzgerald, bro. That's crazy, man. I understand the Calvin Johnson. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald, you're not doing it. You're a route runner. You're not just bombing niggas like that. That's my ball. They shaking their head for the bullshit.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
In motion, Slayton.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To throw is Elway. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Elway will throw. Lets it fly for Thielen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is gone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh,
It
good
is
shit.
intercepted at the goal
Good easy
line.
work.
And Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
18-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Elway to throw. He'll drop this off to Peyton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start. I think trying to get a ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. He's got his target. That's complete.
That's crazy. They caught
Just shy
that,
of
bro.
the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
You got some tall receivers. You got Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall, Keyshawn, he goes
Now
to
on play action. Aaron
It's a pick, bro.
Fitzgerald. That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo 80. Warrior 70. Mustang
I don't know what you using, nigga. I'm playing you. Playing my
Throwing
line.
again, it's Elway.
Everything covered.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like
Everything is
empty
covered.
possession offensively. And you're
And they do it
in a game
again?
where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, Elway. Airing this one
Pick.
out for Fitzgerald. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
For 10 turnovers.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to forward to make the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with third and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's fourth down.
Young to throw on fourth.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And the Saints, first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
60 by
First down, Saints.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he'll take it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Young, he's going to change it up. Here's Young. Off the play fake.
Oh, why he move,
This time for
bro?
Smith, and it's intercepted.
Receiver
And he's able to take this one back to
He
the
look at
36-yard
shit.
line.
He supposed to stay still. He moving.
Side gets an interception, but their defense
Oh,
comes
geez.
on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field after making.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Elway. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Elway.
I ain't sending no crazy blitz or nothing. That's it, bro.
Back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Holmes. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Young off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the
They
bench and
try
get a
him.
chance to play.
He got the big
Coaches,
end.
they want
He
to run
went
their
to
full
jail the
playbook,
same
no
way.
matter who's on the field.
And when they see him on the team, they surrounding him. So we're not supposed to do something.
Up the middle they go. Holmes. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? Got to put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get
How
the
you gonna use
first
his
down
hands when it's a
as
whole
he's
bunch of
tackled
surrounding
at the
him?
1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Seahawks 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At a high school graduation.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise.
Got his ass didn't walk.
They have pride, too.
Now it's Elway. Throwing the end route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is incomplete. Pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They fake the give. Now Elway.
Hit.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Elway to throw again. Firing quickly, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Holmes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Young going to move him around.
And the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Young, off play action. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Elway.
He woke up early in the morning.
And it's incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaned down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's Smith-Njigba. That's fantastic.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Elway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go. Here we go. Tracking 60. 60 in.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught.
They
do get him down.
Always that.
Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again.
Good route.
Touchdown,
Good route.
Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
Young here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, Young. Catch made by Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On play action, Young. That's into the hands of Oliver. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. It's Young off play action. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at the 40. One last shot for Elway. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
Thank you. Hey, I will take it right now. No more Roblox or nothing. You just go over there to your daddy house with nothing. Hey, I will take it right now. No more Roblox or nothing. You just go over there to your daddy house with nothing.
This guy turned everything upside down and had them falling apart in real time. You seriously? Yes, so you have one. He says that he ain't Bobby Dale. He looks just like the person in this picture.
Wow.
Does that not look like the one in the picture? It does. So yeah, he's almost called Bobby Dale Sr. Look at that picture I just sent you. Is that Bobby Dale Jr.? He's trying to say he's the brother. George, Janet just confirmed it's Dion. He's gonna sue all of us and all that. Dang. You know what? Take it there. Something got arrested. And the next question is, what's up with Thunder now this morning? Jesus.
Notice how David tries to silence Biggie whenever he says Jesus. Jesus, I look at him and I say Jesus. And he covered up his mouth. Oh, he did that to Biggie. He covered the man's mouth.
What's up with Thunder now this morning? Jesus. And the next question is, what's up with Thunder now this morning?
Every time you gotta be the work tomorrow. Every time you have to be the work.
sitting here 10 years later. I want to see you here still this show, Bethany, a year from now. I hope so. Your mama should know. Your mama should know here. Your mama should know.
Who the fuck?
Reality TV. We're going to smooth her out on this show, though. What does that mean? Chill. I will not be disrespectful.
Period. Mm. These kids bad. Yeah,
I caught myself trying to do face masks. I read the instructions. It said leave on for 3 to 4 hours.
Huh?
Don't say that.
They do, and she still got it on her face.